All right, guys, welcome back to another video. It's your man Jay Will. This is one of Huawei's latest tablets. This is the Mediapad M5 10.8 inch. Now there is a 8.4 inch as well, but this is the 10.8 inch, and it is absolutely great. Specs on this thing are actually really solid, man. I mean, you've got, let me jump right down here to the specifications so you can see them. This is actually really good. So you've got a 7.3 millimeters in thickness, which is really thin, and it has this 2.5 like curve for the back as well. It says that it weighs 100 and wait, let me see, 498, but it really doesn't feel too bad in the hand. Resolution on this thing is 2560 by 1600, which is really good. One important thing about this tablet is it's running the Kirin 960 chipset with Android Oreo. Now my model has the 4 gigs and 64 gigs onboard storage, which is really nice. You do have an LTE version, but this is actually the non-LTE version. This is just a Wi-Fi, but you do get an SD card slot, and it does have the 5 gigahertz band. You've got gravity sensor, ambient light, compass, gyroscope, fingerprint sensor, which is right here. I actually have it already set up. There you go. You can see how fast it is. Hall effect, status indicator, and all that type of stuff. The rear camera is 13 megapixels, and the footage on this thing is absolutely great. I will give you some samples of that soon. The front is an 8 megapixel camera. It does have a fixed focus, so you know you won't get the best quality video from that. But one important thing about this tablet is the stereo speakers on here. The stereo speakers on this thing are tuned by Harman Kardon, and over video, I really can't tell you how it sounds. It's such a full sound. The speakers, now this tablet is also meant to be held like this, you know, because you see, you got the Huawei logo down here, and then the speakers are here and here, and you also have a little docking thing down there too, and you can see some Harman Kardon branding down there, and there's the 13 megapixel camera. On this side, you've got a volume and power and SD card slot and Type-C, which is actually pretty cool. Nothing on this side. And this is just a sleek tablet, to be honest, but it does support their high-res audio. So this is super nice. It's running EMUI 8, as you can see. 7,500 milliamp hour battery in this thing, and it can last. I have been using this, and you will not be disappointed. So before I go too deep into this first impressions, and in the box here, I opened this up and started using it, but I'll show you. This is the box that it comes in, and you've got some branding down here from Harman Kardon again, high-res audio, the 10.8 inch, and then it's got a few things back here on the back of the box. Let you know it's got a 2K display, the quad speakers, Harman Kardon tuning, you know, long battery life. Super nice. In the box though, it just came wrapped up in some plastic like always, and it has quick charge. So here's Huawei's quick charger. There you go. And then you get a manual and some cables and stuff in here, and that's pretty much all that came in the box. But one important thing about this tablet I want to point out, and I'm going to show you. So you see I have a full mouse here. So this thing has what's called desktop mode. So if I plug in my Type-C adapter here, you can see you heard a little beep there. So now you'll probably see that I have a mouse. There's my mouse. I right clicked, sorry. But here's my mouse right here. I don't know if you can see it too well, but I also have a full keyboard plugged in. You can plug a full keyboard into this thing and go into what's called desktop mode. And all you do is you swipe down here and hit desktop mode. It'll explain to you what's getting ready to happen, and you hit enter, and it'll now get to the desktop mode, and it takes it into like this Windows type format. And it is such a joy to use it like this. If you don't have a computer, this Kirin 960 really handles its own, folks. I kid you not, I'm not just saying that. Here's basically your start menu down here. These are all the default apps. So you see you have File, Chrome, Email, your Office suite right there, Calendar, Notepad, Settings, Camera, Clock, Calculator, Music, Gallery, and Videos. Down here is where all your apps are. So you could actually click this, and I'm actually using the mouse, as you can see. You can click this, and you can scroll through all the applications that are installed on here. Or you can just come up here and start typing, and you start typing whatever you want, and it'll get straight to it. I've actually been using it like this, and I think it's very, very nice. Now I want to demo the speakers on here because the speakers on this thing are absolutely great. So let's type YouTube here, and oh, no search for YouTube for some reason. I don't know why that is. Let's go in here and find YouTube. Oh, YouTube's not showing up in here for some reason. I don't know why YouTube isn't showing up in the default app. That's weird. Oh, maybe you can't, maybe you have to do everything through the browser on the default. Okay, still fresh at this. So let's go into YouTube here, and let's go ahead and go to my videos, and we're going to play a video, and I'm just going to show you video that has a little bit of music.
Alright guys, welcome back to another video. It's your man Jay Will. The big reveal for the new whip is here, and you're going to see it right now. So I'm super excited. I finally got this car. They had to go get it from San Antonio for me, and because I wanted a specific color. And you're going to see that color right now, because where I live at, I haven't seen a lot.
Let's turn this mic around.
Here it is.
Let's run it back. There you go. Now the mic's facing the tablet. And remember, the speakers are back here.
Alright guys, here it is. The 2018 Dodge Charger Scat Pack. It finally came in. It took about...
So, just mic again. Remember, the speakers are on the back of the actual tablet, so it's kind of strange to get it over video, but let me tell you, the sound on this with Harman Kardon is absolutely fantastic. I mean, it is just so full. You remember how good the Axon 7 sounds? This sounds even deeper, even more full, everything. You'll really, really, really enjoy this speaker setup. So I wanted to start there, showing you desktop mode. The cameras on here shoot very solid footage, man. I mean, I've already tested out the cameras. I've actually been using this for at least a week now, and the camera footage on the rear camera is absolutely great. It does shoot in 4K. So let's go in here and I'll load up the camera here. Oh, that's the clock. Oh, look, I don't have my glasses on, guys. I apologize. All right, so here's the camera right here. And I'll just put something out here like this. You can see it does have autofocus, but I can actually manually focus. But let's go over to settings here. As you can see here, you've got Pro Video, Video, Pro Photo, HDR, Night Shot, Panorama, Lighting, like the light painting. It'll give you like the streaks. That's pretty cool. You've got the All Focus, which is actually cool. You've got Time Lapse, and you actually have the watermark here as well. I really like that they do watermarks. So that's pretty cool. So let's get back over here. Let's go to video, and I want to show you the settings. So obviously you can see there, you swipe for left and right for the settings. So it goes to 4K recording, and it also does 1080p at 60 FPS, and you also have 1080p as well. And then you can see that it has stereo sound by the top ones there for 4K, 1080p at 60 FPS, 1080p at 30, and HD 720. You all get stereo recording, which is actually pretty cool. So I've tested out the camera, and I gotta tell you, it's actually pretty impressive. It's a good camera. I just don't have any complaints at this point, but I will give you more extensive look at that as well. So yeah, but I wanted to start with desktop mode. Oh, there's the YouTube app. I guess it popped open, but I wanted to start with desktop mode to show you how nice this really is. I mean, this is a really solid setup here. So now the tablet itself, well, it's Android. It's an Android tablet, and I can tell you that it definitely has long battery life. I'm gonna get out of here, go back to this mode, which is what a lot of you guys know about Android tablets. Bumpy cam, haven't had that in a while. And I'm just using a regular dongle here. If you want to go into desktop mode and hook up a mouse and keyboard, I'm just using a regular dongle Type-C. So just keep that in mind. Nothing fancy, it's just a little affordable dongle for Type-C. Other than that, folks, let's go into settings here, and let's go into System, About, and you can see I'm running 8.0, and you can see I have 4 gigs with 64 gigs. All my applications are on here now. I'm on the March security patch at the moment. And I've got 45 gigs of storage available, and you also have an SD card, remember. So you can also see that Kirin 960 as well. There's the Kirin 960. This tablet has been performing so well, it's crazy. I mean, I just don't have any complaints about performance yet. I'm not saying that's not going to happen. Now, in the land of tablets, some would say that Apple's tablets are the best. Well, I think there's a lot of tablets out there that you can actually get some good stuff from, and you know, it's just get performance, I should say. It's just a matter of how powerful the Android tablet is. And it's a shame that Android is kind of overshadowed by Apple's iPad. It's just, I have an iPad Pro 10.5, and it's just a great all-around tablet. It's a good tablet. So size-wise, this is more of an 18:9 looking tablet. And the iPad Pro is a kind of a 4:3. But this is a sleek tablet. It is just absolutely great. No complaints at this point. The sound quality coming from this thing is unreal for a tablet. I'll compare this next to the iPad Pro as well. It's a little bit narrower, and it's a little bit taller than the iPad Pro 10.5, if you're wondering. This is the 10.8 and screen, but the body is definitely a little bit bigger, but it's not too much bigger than the iPad Pro 10.5 that I have, but still it's a little taller, and it's a little bit more narrow, and so it's definitely a little bit easier to hold in the hand. But there you have it, folks. Brief overview on the new tablet from Huawei, the M5. This is the 10.8 inch, the landscape tablet. I think you guys will really like this one. So desktop mode is so nice. So it's your man Jay Will. Stay tuned for more videos and coverage on this beautiful tablet. So comfortable, beautiful screen. I think this might be a win. What do you guys think in the comments? What do you think about desktop mode? This isn't something that's new technology, but for a tablet like this, pushing the Kirin 960, it handles it very well. I've done a lot of things in desktop mode too, and it's just absolutely great. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Be sure to leave a comment down below and share this video to all your Huawei friends. Take care.